What up, YouTube? This is Steven, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Utada Hikaru. So this one is for the Utada tots out there. Arama Japan posted an article in reference to Utada, and it's titled Utada Hikaru to answer your questions on Twitter. So that's interesting. I guess like Utada's people might be watching some of my videos and relaying it back to her, because I did mention that Utada should be a bit more active on Twitter, or at least I strongly hinted at it. So yeah, Utada Hikaru is going to be answering questions on Twitter, at least according to this article. So I'll read through the article, give my thoughts and opinions as I go, and afterwards, talk a bit more. So with that being said, here we go. Right. Singer-songwriter Utada Hikaru has recently unveiled a new page aimed at answering fans' questions. So she apparently released a new page, and she's going to be answering some questions. All right. The page already has a few questions and answers present, but fans are able to send Utada their own questions with the hashtag and some Japanese letters. Let's think. The hashtag roughly translates to quote unquote ask Senor Hikaru. And that's senor, not the Spanish one like senor, but senior, like a senior citizen. I don't know why it's that. I guess maybe that was just something that could be interpreted a different way in Japanese versus in English. So it's like maybe acts like an elder, your elder Utada maybe, or something like that. Who knows? Let's move on. And it's just another effort in Utada's growing social media campaign to welcome her back into the music industry. All right, so this is like, I suppose this is sort of like an alternative way of Utada, promoting herself, and one that the fans would appreciate, because usually the standard promotion would be going on talk shows or music shows, performing, giving interviews, possibly doing documentaries and specials regarding your music. But here, Utada's sort of switching it up, and she's going kind of like more so maybe like a direct route, or what they call like grassroots maybe, and just using social media to connect with her fans directly versus going through the media of television and radio and whatnot. Next, see what Utada had to say about her 2 new songs as well as the recent changes in her life and music below. So I'm guessing they're going to talk about that. All right. When fans ask about her favorite lyrics from each song, let's see. When asked about her favorite lyrics from each song were respectively, Utada answered, let's see. In regards to the song Hanataba wo Kimi ni, her favorite lyrics translates to, even on days when the entire world was filled with rain, your smile was my sun. Let's see. Okay, so I kind of, for some reason, I'm thinking that song might be related to Matasui no Turaime instead of Hanata wo Kimi ni, because of the rain metaphor that was in there. But maybe I'm just reading it wrong or something, or maybe I am under a misunderstanding. So, to recap, for her favorite lyrics from Hanataba wo Kimi ni, which is a bouquet for you, her favorite lyrics are, even on days when the entire world was filled with rain, your smile was my sun. So I'm guessing that refers to a very special and important person in Utada's life. And since it's in the past tense, this person is no longer here with Utada. So I guess that's part of the reason that those are her favorite lyrics, and probably the ones that really resonate with her within the song. All right. As for Matasui no Toraime, her favorite lyrics are, well, translates to roughly, quote unquote, out of breath in a battle I can't win if I forget the days when I burnt when let's see when I burnt with love for you. I won't be me. So about a battle. Okay. So I'm guessing these lyrics again has to do with someone who is very important and very special to Utada. I don't quite know who this person is, but I have my guesses. I'm guessing it's either her mother, which is probably like my first guess, but it also maybe could be her husband, you know. But I'm gonna assume it's her mom. I feel like both of her new songs are referencing her mother for some reason. All right, next part. Let's see. She says she thinks both show her exerting her current self to the fullest in her lyric writing. So basically, she feels that these particular lyrics in the songs are probably her most, um, you know, intelligent, intellectual, perhaps, like her most skillful songwriting. Like they're examples of her at her best when it comes to songwriting currently. Let's see. I noticed she didn't really go into the personal details about those lyrics. Kind of typical of Utada to do something like that. Let's see. Next, she even answered a question about how many people have noted a change in her voice and what she thought on the matter. All right, so apparently, some folks been going to Utada's fan page or Twitter page or whatever and been shading her. I mean, like, your voice is kind of weird now. Like, what's up with your voice, Utada? Like, I guess so. But Utada, you know, counteracts and rebuttals with, well, let's see. Utada states reactions like, quote unquote, her voice became gentle and that there's warmth added and that you can feel motherhood in her voice. So basically, she's saying, I guess, the changes happen because, her voice became a little bit gentler, a little bit warmer, and, she has a voice of a mom now, you guys. So, you can't be going around messing with people's moms, and. See, she explained that while on hiatus, she studied her vocal technique, lived a healthier lifestyle, and changed her engineers. Okay, so I'm guessing she fired some people, took some voice lessons, and ate healthier. That's pretty good. I feel bad for the folks who were fired, but I'm sure they deserved it. After all, Utada is, all that is good with the world. Right? Let's say next. Keeping in line with changes in her voice, she discussed changes in her sound, which has begun to use more acoustic music instruments. All right, so I guess I probably don't know too much about this particular aspect of things. I'm not. I don't know whether yeah or nay was Utada not using acoustic instruments beforehand. I guess not. Hmm. Well, what was her sound before? Like electronic or something? Fate? I don't know. But perhaps one of the Utada can fill me in there. But yeah, I guess that she's using a bit more acoustic instruments now. Okay, good. Let's see. When asked if there was a reason why, she answered that she liked making songs comfortably by sitting in front of a computer alone while arranging and working on songs comfortably. So I'm guessing this is something that she could do herself and by herself, where she can like, not only compose the lyrics of the song, but also compose the song itself, like the music of the song, maybe with like a piano. She playing some piano all alone by her computer, and it's being recorded into her computer. So it's sort of like Utada being able to kind of like have her music be totally from her, and probably the core and the soul of the songs are probably like piano based. But once like other people get a hold of the song, they probably add in some more instruments to it. So Utana's playing the piano, and she's singing lyrics. Like you're easy breezy. Well, yeah, and I'm Japanese. Yeah. So, Utana is just jamming out on the piano, singing, easy breezy acoustic style and whatnot. So I'm guessing we're gonna be getting like an acoustic version of Easy Breezy pretty soon. Um, perhaps we'll get an acoustic version of, say, Tippy Toe, you know? You're like a great interlude. Yeah. All right, so let's see. Next, however, recently, she feels that natural instruments allow for a natural aptitude and space to be born, and thinks adding the sound of air is the best. What is the sound of air, though? Nothing? Or was like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I don't know. Let's see. Ultimately, with her new direction and all the changes she has made, she feels like, or feels like she has completely become an adult. So I'm guessing, like, via her personal life and via the music, her business, her job, and all the changes that have happened within those two aspects of her life, she feels like she has finally come into adulthood. Go ahead, Utada Hikaru. I'm happy for you. She got herself a husband, a kid, a booming career. For the moment, it seems like you have it all. For the moment. But for some reason, I think it's kind of difficult for women to have it all. Well, really anybody, but especially women, to have it all. Like the career, the husband, the kids, into balancing. But you know, maybe Utana will be one of those women who will have it all and keep it all. All right. Um, Here is the next part, and we're almost done. We're almost there. Right. Utana's father was also active on Twitter recently, saying that her upcoming album is full of Utana's color and that you don't want to miss it. So her dad is saying that her album is going to be very Utada-ish and you would not want to miss it. I mean, what else is he going to say, though, really? Is he going to be like, well, this upcoming album it isn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Really, if you miss it, it's no big deal. You know, it's not like you're missing anything special. I don't think he would really say that on record, you know. Let's see. And here are the closing words. Let's see. If there are any questions you are dying to ask Utada, let's see. Be sure to tweet her with the hashtag Japanese, let's see. Ask Senor Hikaru. All right, so that's the end of this article. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool, and a little bit different. I wouldn't really expect that from Utada Hikaru to be, accepting questions via Twitter from fans, So I think that's a pretty cool thing for Utada to do. A good marketing strategy, um, good promotion, good PR, and as well, the fans would really appreciate it too. But at one point, I kind of feel like it had died down in popularity. But and also, is there sort of like a time limit on this? Is it going to be like for 30 days, 30 weeks, 30 years? Like, we don't know. But hey, something's better than nothing. So if you are an Utada, you better get it together. I have a couple of questions that I would like to ask Utada myself. Um, well, for one, could this be done in English or does it have to be entirely in Japanese? Because you do have fans that don't speak Japanese. So could a fan submit a question via Twitter in English and get a reply from you in English as well? Let's see. Next question. What did you really think of Ayumi Hamasaki's cover of your song "Moving On Without You"? Let's see. If you liked it, how come? If you didn't like it, really give details about that. Let's see. Uh, Third question: would you be willing, or would let's see? Are there any plans for you, Tada, to come to to try back and release some music internationally? Some English songs internationally. English album again. I know that you did release two English language albums, Exodus and um, This Is the One. Um, but I was wondering, will there be any more English language album releases in the near future? Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Question number 4. Let's see. Were you a bit of maybe a rebellious youth during your teenage years? Wonder, how was Utada during the teenage years? Was she, very like, yes, I'm getting my work done. Yeah, so I'm going to school. Or was it more like, hey, I'm going to skip class and go, smoke outside behind the bleachers or something, If given the chance to maybe redo your English language debut album or redo some steps, do you think that Exodus was probably the best move as far as the English language album is concerned? Because it was very experimental and I feel like it was sort of a passion project. And for the English language and for that being your debut, I feel like that probably shouldn't have been the that shouldn't have been a passion project. Um, at least the way that it was approached as far as music, it was very quote unquote experimental. The sounds probably weren't the most melodic mixed together. Um, and what do you think of Exodus? Do you stand by it as as one of your works? You know, it did sell moderately well. Next question: who do you cite as musical influences in your life, Utada? Well, I guess in your career. You know, are you a bit more? It seems like Utada, are a bit more of the balladeer type of singer. So I'm thinking maybe like Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston type of singing. Did you view your mother as sort of like a musical inspiration, musical role model? Let's see. Next question. Um, would you ever considering moving back to the United States? Let's see. Next question. Do you and your husband communicate in English? Probably. But I was thinking about that because I'm guessing his native language would be Italian and her native language would be English, but her heritage language would be Japanese. But yeah, I'm guessing they're communicating Japanese, no, in English. Yeah. um, hmm. I guess I guess those are all the questions that I have for Utada. Yeah, I know. Um, yeah, I guess some of those questions might be a bit invasive. They weren't meant to be invasive. Um, but I was just curious, just interested and just wanted to see what Utada would think about something like that. You know. But again, to wrap this video up, cool idea. I think that's pretty cool of Utada to do, as well. Pretty different of Utada to do. Utada seems like a very private person, so her doing this is kind of like a big step forward. You know. Well, that's all I have to say for the time being. Thanks a lot for watching, you guys. Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Your feedback and support are extremely appreciated and extremely valued. Until the next video, adios and goodbye for now.